Yo, what's up, y'all? So today, I got a little topic going on. I'm gonna be going around the city of Chicago asking people about the solidarity within fraternities and sororities. I got a few people we gonna be talking to, and I'm gonna be getting the answers on the street. So stay tuned and tap in with me. Oh, thank you. Hi, y'all all in my interview. If you were offered it, would you join a fraternity?
No, because that costs money.
I'm gonna have to start that one over too. I just lost my train of thought. That what you call just threw me off.
I can go anywhere in this world.
Solidarity. Unity or agreement of feeling or action, especially among individuals with a common interest. Mutual support within the group. So starting off with a frat brother, we got Terrence, who's a part of a Omega Psi Phi fraternity group.
Solidarity means coming together and just being together. I definitely think that it is solidarity within the organization. However, where you are determines, how much solidarity it is. So like I have noticed by me being able to travel with my fraternity and stuff, I have went to see like different places and have noticed that the solidarity is a little different when you go to different states or different cities, but no place is, kind of the same. So, but for the most part, I would say most of the organizations and sororities and fraternities definitely have solidarity in some sort of way, for sure. Different types of solidarity within the different places that I've been to. People are different in different cities, for real, but for the most part, I know my fraternity, we do stuff that's like nationwide. So we do like back to school initiative, give backs, like back to school drives. We do a lot. We're big on community service. It's one of our mandated programs. So any chance we get, we're doing community service. We do book drives, book bag giveaways, food drives, all type of things. You name it, we pretty much got an event for it or have had an event for it, for sure. Being a part of Omega Psi Phi fraternity is big because, our motto is friendship is essential to the soul. So we actually live by that. So we, with our family, our friends, we actually try to get to know one another and, build that relationship and rapport. However, with other fraternities and sororities, we do come together and host like different events around Chicago, around different places. One of the events that I could think of, for example, off the top of my head, that the fraternities and the sororities come together is like a chaos weekend in Chicago where, we come together. I think the Alphas, the Qs, the Kappas all come together to throw one big party at the beach and stuff. Free food, provide free everything, and everybody have a good time for the community, you know what I'm saying? Being in the fraternity, it just simply made me realize like you can do whatever it is you put your mind to, honestly. That's really what it taught me as far as solidarity, as far as anything, that's what it taught me.
Now we're gonna be hitting the streets and seeing what the community thinks.
All right, y'all. So I actually met me a new friend today. What's your name?
Kareem.
Nice to meet you, Kareem. So my question for you is, what do you actually think about fraternities and sororities? Like, what is your outlook on them?
I think they're pretty dumb. Like, I don't really see why we have a need for them. I mean, I understand why, I'm talking about like the Greek ones because they just foster like a culture of alcoholism, drug use, like, and they're also like abuse as well.
Personally, it's a space that I've always admired from a distance, but felt very like I don't belong.
I just don't see why it's still a thing.
I mean, I think fraternities and sororities are pretty cool. I think that there should be probably more.
And also as being a multiracial person too, because I think those spaces can be very identity-based, and I'm very used to my multiracial identity not allowing me to feel like belonging anywhere. Yeah.
And then you're also expected to donate after you graduate, so it's like a huge monetary commitment.
They're a part of the whole college experience. Yeah.
So do you feel like that can make or break your experience?
I feel like that depends on the sorority and that depends on the person.
But from the outside looking in, it seems like a really beautiful space for connection.
My last question, would you ever join one if you got the chance to?
Probably not.
If someone was able to come and, give you that kind of hands-on guidance or hold your hand walking you through it, do you feel like you would be able to join or be a part of that group?
Absolutely. I think because it's not for me. Even though I haven't experienced, I just feel like that's just not something that I would necessarily want to be a part of.
Now we have a sorority sister, Monique Draper, who's part of Delta.
So how has being in this group affected family life, or if it has affected it in any way?
I don't know that it's affected it in any way, but there are times when even my mom family will say, do you know so-and-so? Because we run the gamut. I have physicians, attorneys, one of my sorors is a pharmacist. And we have a very wide network of people that we can draw on, and we call it leaning on the shield. So I just told you a little secret, leaning on the shield. If I have to lean on the shield, that means, I'm coming to, I'm reaching out for something. And they usually will have, somebody who can help. That's a great thing because you're less intimidated sometimes when you know that, I have somebody that I can go to to kind of help out, whether it pans out or not. It doesn't always yield the result you expect, but it's at least a way to get started.
Yeah. What ways or acts of solidarity has this group showed you or brought you?
Well, recent events, right? So Kamala Harris stepped up to be the presidential nominee, right? Yeah. And so I'm sure you've heard, if you listen to the news, you've heard all of the people talk about the Divine Nine and how we're coming and we're repping. And we are all, regardless to the fraternity or sorority that we're in, we're all standing 10 toes down to support and Vice President Harris is a different sorority than mine. But big picture, we understand what this moment means and what time it is. And so we are banding together. We are standing together, regardless of the organization. All of our organizations are based and focused in supporting human rights. All of our presidents have put out a joint statement. Our national presidents of the Pan-Hellenic Council have put out a statement of support for Vice President Harris. That's a big thing. And that's it. They say women and black women are gonna save the day. We've had to do it before, so we're just gonna do it again.
We don't need no capes.
We don't need no capes.
Yeah.
We're gonna stand on, what's the kids say? Stand on business. We're gonna stand on business. We're gonna stand on business.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that. What type of activities do y'all do to serve as like acts of solitude or stuff like that?
Well, it depends. Just about acts of service, period. That's just what our organization stands for, as many of the D9 stands for. But we came together and we put out a statement and working toward when they did, but we were against the overturning of Roe v. Wade. They put out a statement around that, and they organized and activated around that issue across all of our chapters.
What does the word solidarity mean to you?
That's big. It means banding together, standing on whatever principle it is, and presenting a united front, and being steadfast in whatever that is that you stand for, and regardless to whether you or that thing comes to pass, that is your intention.
Yes.
And if we stand together and we say that this is the thing that we believe in, we're going to move forward in that regardless
Regardless
to
what's
what the outcome is.
Yeah, I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. What's up, y'all? We done made it to the end, man. As y'all can see, man, I done learned so much about the stuff that I really didn't even know. The fact that people be coming together, even different sororities and fraternities and stuff like that, especially for the big events, I didn't even know they did that. I didn't even know they participated in the community events, back to school drive stuff. Man, they out here doing it big, and I love that. I love that. The fact that the street interviews too, everybody got something to say about them. So that's what I got to say about it. Would I join one myself? I probably would. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, man, I feel like if it's for you, go for it. You can't say you ain't want to do it until you didn't try it. You feel me? So other than that, I'm out, y'all. We gone.